Hello, cosmic souls. My name is Cyrena. Welcome to my series called Being Human. If you've been here before, welcome back. Thanks for joining again. If you're new to this series, welcome. It is where I just share my own experiences, messages, lessons with you guys, and then also do guided journeys, grounding, light language activations, and card pulls. So it's just a little bit of everything. But yeah, so welcome. Okay, so usually before I start kind of sharing what wants to be shared today, I just do a quick little grounding, kind of guided meditation just to really help us land here. So what I also like to tell people is make your space comfortable and as sacred as you can for these moments. Whether you're like watching this or watching anything else that is helping you to expand and open and connect more within, like create your space to be super comfortable. Yeah, so go ahead and burn some sage, incense, whatever, just kind of make you feel really, really grounded in this moment. So, but go ahead, close your eyes, just in a seated position. And we're just gonna get grounded for a moment and really be present in this moment as much as we can. So I'm gonna take 3 deep breaths in and out together. Take a deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and out. And one more nice deep breath in and letting everything out. And then finding your natural rhythm of breath, the gentle in and out. And then just bringing your awareness to the body. Noticing as you do a bit of a body scan from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, if there are any areas that feel tight, storing tension or soreness. And as you find these spots, you can take a deep breath in and send the breath to that spot and then breathe it out. And as you breathe out, letting that tension melt away. You can move your body a bit, stretch places out. And just really letting the body relax, letting the tension melt away in this moment. Bring your attention to your thoughts, noticing where they're at. And with no judgment, just letting them float on by. And if the thoughts ever get to be too much and they're pulling you out, remember your breath. Let it be your anchor. Always come back to your breath. Okay, and now I want you to visualize your beautiful energy that surrounds you and is within you. Seeing it in whatever color comes to mind first, trusting. And I want you to visualize sending your energy down through the body, out to the root chakra, through the sit bones, and into the ground beneath you. And as you send your energy down into the ground, I want you to visualize a golden light coming up from the earth. This golden light meets your energy, intertwines together with it, and then just feel yourself sending those energies further into the core of the earth. Feeling yourself being held by the earth and her energy, being grounded, anchored, and held steady. And as you are anchored into the earth, feeling this energy moving up through this connection into your body and landing into your heart space. Taking a nice deep breath in and out. And then again, visualizing your energy. And this time, sending it out through the crown of your head, out of the room and into the stars. And as you send your energy out, I want you to see a bright white light coming down from Source, meeting your energy, intertwining together, and sending these energies further out into the cosmos, connecting you into all that you are, strengthening the connection between Source and your soul. And as this connection is anchored out into the stars, feeling that energy coming down within you and landing in your heart. And taking a deep breath in and out. You can place a hand on your heart if you wish. Just feeling these two energies within you, mixing and finding balance, the masculine, the feminine. Feeling yourself connected to earth below and source above. And slowly, when you're ready, you may open your eyes and come back to your space. Okay. And just noticing how you feel from when we started compared to now after that guided visual. Just knowing that it's something simple you can do all the time when you're feeling ungrounded and need to come back here. So, yeah. Okay. What do I want to talk about today? I want to just talk a little bit more about the spring season, because last week on the 20th, we had our beautiful spring equinox. So yeah, we are in that shift, those new energies of the springtime. It doesn't really feel like spring where I am. In fact, today we are getting a pretty big snowstorm. So yeah. I was even writing my newsletter and talking about spring, and I'm like, yeah, how ironic writing this as a big snowstorm is happening. So yes, it may not quite feel like spring yet, but the energies are definitely there, and we are definitely in this new season. And yeah, and you know, the springtime, I would say, is more of the start of our new year than, you know, January 1st, like everybody says. We've come out of that winter season of hibernation, processing, integrating, going within the depths, deep. It is ruled by the water element, so it's all about, yeah, like going into the depths, into the shadows of the unknown. And it's, if you allow it to, it can be a very beautiful time. But a lot of us look forward to the springtime because we can feel that shift in the energy. We can feel that burst of energy, that motivation. We're feeling like, okay, like I'm getting these more ideas and I feel like I have the energy to move forward with them and put them into play. And yeah, it's like the start of what do we want to cultivate in this new cycle that we have now entered, if we see the spring as the beginning of it. The summertime is maybe more of like, yeah, like really deep into those energies of doing things, but the springtime is that starting point and we're moving forward with it. It's all about planting the seeds. What seeds do we want to plant and start to cultivate and grow for this next cycle for ourselves? And, you know, it's to put your intentions out there, no matter how crazy they may seem. Don't limit yourself, and then let it go. Put it out there And the things that are meant to be and that it's the right timing, allow them to grow and help them go. And then some things that we put out there might not happen, and that's okay too. It's the same as when we're planting a garden, and some plants grow super well and you'll have some of the seeds that don't do anything. It's the same with us as well. Like sometimes the timing just isn't right. Sometimes there's other things that need to come into play before those intentions, those dreams, those, seeds that we've planted can actually come to life. So keep that in mind, and don't be hard on yourself if things don't work out the way you want them to. It's literally like putting it out there, helping them, nurture them as much as you can, just like the garden, do what you can, but don't hold control on it either. Like trust that it's going to be what it's going to be once we hit that summer season and we're like full growth and things are going. So something else I wanted to talk about too with the spring season that we don't really talk about a lot if you're not into Chinese medicine kind of stuff, but when I got into my tea sits, they're traditional Chinese tea ceremonies. So I really dived into Chinese medicine a bit more and got to learn the seasons in a different way. And it's resonated so deeply with me. It's helped just understand more, I feel. And it resonates more than how our year is mapped out from January to December, and January being the beginning of the year and December being the end. It just doesn't feel right. And so then getting into the Chinese medicine and seeing how they're seeing the seasons and how it's all linked and connected, it just made more sense. So, but first off, if you're interested in learning more about Chinese medicine, the seasons, kind of what it represents, what organs it is, and how to, live kind of more with the cycles, this book is amazing. It's called Follow Your Tao. It's actually from Stephanie Nosco is her name. She is local to where I'm at in Alberta. So she's from Alberta. And yeah, I've really, really enjoyed this book. It's a beautiful hardcover book. It's colored in the book. And yeah, she basically goes through each season, each element. Chinese medicine actually recognizes 5 elements. But yeah, and then she goes in and kind of tells you how you can nourish your soul, your body, and your mind for things. So it's really cool. But so for the springtime, the major organ that is the most important with the spring is our liver. So that is why a lot of the times in the spring you will hear of liver cleanses and doing some people will do like full body cleanses and parasite cleanses and stuff like that, but the liver is super important. It actually is in the Chinese medicine world and everything. The liver is the springtime. That is what it rules. And then the element that we are in for the spring is wood, the wood element. So, and yeah, just some things I want to touch about is, so when we are out of alignment and out of balance with our liver, it usually will come up as anger, resentment, frustration, shame, guilt, depression, and hopelessness. And if we have it balanced, it comes out as compassion. So that is super intriguing to me, especially when we think of drinking. Because when we drink, it does affect the liver the most. And so if you think about people who may have drinking problems or, have drank their whole life, and then they start to drink, the angry drunk, that's why. It's all connected to the liver, and that liver is huge for that anger and resentment piece. So keep that in mind, that if you are feeling extra testy or there's been like bouts of anger and yelling or whatever that maybe isn't always normal for you coming up, maybe look into doing a liver cleanse or something to start supporting that liver at this time, and see if that will help shift it out. You don't have to be a drinker for your liver to be overworked. And I can say that with 100% confidence because I know. I went and got live blood analysis done last year. I barely drink, and even before, like, I don't drink as much now, but even before I went and got the live blood analysis, the drinking had kind of fallen away for me for a while. And I went in and my liver was done. It was overworked. It was, it was crazy seeing it in the blood work, and shocking too, because the first thought I was like, I don't drink though. That's not it. There's lots. So much goes through our liver, like toxins and it is an amazing organ if you really think about it and everything that it does for us. So again, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Everything, needs to be maintenance and kept in balance. That is part of being human. Again, we're coming back to being human and taking care of this physical vessel. So, and a lot of the times too, when we're having issues, it could be messages coming up. So, see why the anger's coming up, sit with it, or the frustration, or the resentment, or however it may be showing up for you if it is. And then, take those steps to take care of the physical liver, of doing the cleanse, specific cleanse, or, even getting on some milk thistle for a little bit. So just keep that in mind. But I've just really, really, really enjoyed learning about just how the organs are connected into the seasons as well. So something to keep in mind. Okay. I think that's all I kind of wanted to say. Not anything super deep this time. We don't have to go super deep every time. But it was just more of like information for you guys if you're interested, and to really try to embrace the spring season as much as you can and as best as you can, so that when we move into the rest of the cycle of this year, it maybe goes a little bit easier. But so I do have a guided visual for us. So we'll go ahead and do that. I will also share the light language codes, activations throughout it. And then I'll pull some cards after. So go ahead, close your eyes again, and just get comfortable. And just take a nice deep breath in and out. I just want you to take a moment to visualize yourself in your house. Just see yourself standing in your house, looking around, taking in as much detail as you can, getting grounded and landing in this spot in your home. And now I want you to move towards a door that leads to the outside of your home. It can be the front or the back door, whichever one. And just stand at the door. And we're going to walk through this door to the outside. But before we do, it doesn't matter if you don't actually own a garden or have a garden in your house. Before you step through this door, I want you to imagine your dream garden. If you could have a garden, what would it look like? And if you live in a place where you're like, my yard's too small, get rid of that. You live on the biggest lot ever for you to have your dream garden. Visualize what that would look like for you. And as you open this door and step through, you are going to step out into this dream garden. enter into your garden and take it all in. Seeing it with as much detail as you can. What do the beds look like? How many do you have? Have you decorated with lights or little gnomes? And there's going to be a garden bed that is completely empty, just dirt. And I want you to walk over to that bed. And in this garden bed, we're going to plant the seeds of our intentions, our hopes, our dreams, the things that we would like to cultivate more in this cycle. It may even be things that you would like to let go. I want you to think of all these different things, and as each one comes to mind, I want you to see it in the palm of your hand as a seed. I want you to whisper into it your intentions, your hope, your dream, putting one in each seed, and then planting that seed, seeing yourself putting that seed into the ground, burying it up, and then moving on to the next seed, holding it in your hand, setting your intentions, and then putting that one in the ground and burying it too, and so on and so on. I'm going to give a little bit of time for you guys to move through what it is you want to plant, to grow for yourself, for your family, for your life, as we move into this next cycle. And again, don't hold back. There's no wrong or right to this. Trusting it will be the way it needs to be as we move through this year. Trusting that the right plants will grow immensely, and the ones that need a little bit of more time will come in time. There is no time stamp. We are just planting these, putting them out. We will feed them love and our beautiful energy and let them be. And once you are done planting your garden, I want you to stand there by the garden bed. I want you to visualize your heart space glowing with a green light. I just want you to see yourself sending this beautiful green light from your heart down into this garden, completely surrounding this garden with this beautiful green light from your heart. Sending it your love. Helping to start start it grow. And as you stand there, feeling into the energy of your garden, your seeds, sending it your love, I'm going to share light language codes and activations with the intention of just opening you up to trusting that these seeds will do what they are meant to do. The intention of helping them grow the way they need to. And just sending them even more love. Ni lekadiasa, ni lekota, ni lianiasko. Halian kuliataka, liatko, ni lekotuko, liatashiniska, leaniko, liaskana niatoto. La ni aliako, liaskana niatukutiniska, tiniska, tiniska, tanelota, katialetoko. Sala ni anioko, liasania niatukoliata. Sanilia katukuliata. Nikara liatu hoto saniasa. Saniasana. Nilia hatu liaskata. Nihilia nuota niskana niatuko liata niskana niatuko tiniata. Liskana ni liatuko liata niskarushkuta ni. Naskara. Naskara nani tiliot kuliata nehshkuniata taniska lianiatoko liahasa lianiahasa nialianasa. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Remembering this garden, knowing you can come back and add to it as well. You can come back to it and water it, nurture it, and send it more love. Take another nice deep breath in and out. And slowly, when you're ready, opening your eyes and returning back to your space. Okay. Yeah. So again, I love that they added that in there at the end of like, you can come back to that space. You can go back in, visualize, go within, come back to this garden space, and yeah, sit with it some more. See how it's going. Can you see things growing? Can you notice in your life where these things are actually starting to grow and bloom? Give it some water, give it some more love, and see what happens. Okay, I'm going to pull some cards. 2 cards. And I'm using the Earth Magic ones by Stephen Farmer, since we're talking about springtime and earth. Oh, thought I almost gave myself a paper cut there. I've been doing that a lot lately. Oh. We got 3 cards. So, good thing I didn't say intuitively pick 2 or 1 or 2. Intuitively pick card 1, 2, or 3. That is funny. That is funny. Okay. So just for some extra messages, guidance, something else we might need to know. If you intuitively pick card number 1, card number 1 jumped out right away. spring equinox. You can't make this shit up, guys. Anyways, there we go. And the card is rebirth. So I'm not even going to read the book for this one. It is all about, like we talked about already, we're moving forward. It is new beginnings. It is technically the start of the new cycle. This is the time to start anew. There's a butterfly on the card, so that is transformation, you know, like it's just time. It's time for us to start moving ahead forward into new things. The winter's gone. We've done the work. We've let things go. We're moving forward and seeing what's new now. You know, there's a rabbit too, which is funny. Like rabbits are usually like, okay, things are picking up. The pace is picking up. Go, go, go. And there's even like, it looks like robin eggs or something in there. They're blue eggs. Either way, eggs, you know, it is birthing new things, new creations, and seeing where they're gonna go. So I love it. Okay, if you pick card number 2, it is fog, and it says veiled. So as soon as I see this card, all I think is just know as well that if maybe you're not feeling that pickup of energy, or things aren't really clear, or you don't have those creative feelings to like get moving and stuff, that is okay. We are all on different parts of our journey, and we're going to get what's needed. So maybe right now, if you're feeling like you're still stuck kind of in the fog and you're not really sure where things are going, that's okay. Don't get hard on yourself. Don't try to push yourself to keep up with everybody else if you're noticing everybody else is moving and doing things, and honor what you need. So that's really funny. I feel like there's like a specific some people that need to hear that, because yeah, you're being a little hard on yourself for not having that clarity or feeling that momentum. It's okay. It's all good. It's all good. It's gonna come. And if you've picked card number 3, it is the dragonfly emergence. So again, it really, really closely relates with that spring equinox and that transformation piece. Dragonflies are actually, their eggs are like born in the water, I'm pretty sure. I could be completely making shit up, but maybe I should read this one. I wonder if it says, I'm pretty sure they're in the water. Yes, ha, I was right. Okay, so yeah, so they start their life cycle. The egg is laid upon the water, and then it drops into the water, where it gestates, hatches, and remains for up to 4 years in the larval form. Okay, that I didn't know. Interesting. Anyways, so yeah, exactly. So again, it's kind of actually representative of us coming out of the winter season, because the winter season is ruled by that water element. So we are now emerging from that, coming out into the spring. And again, it's kind of that transformation piece with the dragonfly too, of like, okay, we're out, we can breathe, we can stretch, we can kind of like, where are we going now? Just being open to like seeing what's gonna come, and then trusting and following the path as it shows itself for the rest of this year, this cycle that we're in. So yeah, pretty cool. I like those cards, especially this one. I'm so glad this one came out. Yep. Anyways, some humor for you guys. Okay, so that is all I wanted to share today. Talking about the spring. Although, let me tell you, after this, I'm going to go into my house and curl up, maybe by the fire, and just ponder spring thoughts, because it's there somewhere under all this snow still. Anyways, okay. Thanks for watching, guys. yeah, as always, if you have any questions, anything you want to share about this week's video, you can always reach out to me through my social media or on my website. And yeah, so before I go, taking a moment to close it out, just close your eyes, place your hands on your heart space, and just thanking yourself for taking this time for you, taking a moment of being present and expanding and learning and going more within and trusting yourself. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Thank you guys so much, as always. And yeah, again, I will see you guys next Friday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope next week treats you well. And hopefully we start seeing those signs of spring soon. Okay, take care, guys.